I just said that I do have love for Britney Spears, and I really hope that what I have observed and my instincts are wrong, even though I'd rather my instincts be right. But I would rather in this situation I be wrong. However, we all are entitled to our opinions. We're allowed to observe and feel and come up with conclusions, and we can even share that. That's okay. So hopefully I don't offend anybody too much. I might offend some people. I don't know. If I do, well, it is what it is because I'm not sorry. I do just like also want to state that I know Jamie Lynn Spears told everyone just to like mind their own business. I'm not the kind of person to see danger and turn my back to it. That's not me. And I know there's not a lot of people, especially with Britney Army. I don't think they're ones to just turn their back. So, uh, if we're wrong, we're wrong. And that would be a good thing, I think. But I'm going to go off and start saying what I've noticed. And this might be just silly, but here we go. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so here's beautiful Britney. And I'm just looking here. I don't know what's going on with that. Turn that off. I don't know where my face went. There it is. All right, so I've got other stuff. I was going to do a video about her Saturn return. Sorry about that, guys. What the fuck is going on here? Of course, there's pop-ups. I think it's uploading from my iPad because I want to do a video about Saturn returns and how it can affect our mental state and how kooky it can make us. And it happens, mine happened when I was 27, 28, and then through to my 30, till 30. And that could have been one of the reasons why she had such a hard time back in 2007, even though that was a little bit before she turned 29. Sorry about that. All right, so why do I love Britney? Well, because she's a goober. She's so cute. She's not afraid to make funny faces. And growing up with her, we don't know. So she could be just completely unstable behind closed doors, but I just don't know. I don't know to what extent, and I guess like perspective. And I've heard that the judge that has been doing her conservatorship is corrupt. And what's going on with the Mr. Wallet guy? Is that still he resigned because he didn't want to be disbarred because of the faulty things that were going on? Has that been debunked yet, or what? Because that's huge right there. That's a huge that's huge. I wouldn't even say sign because it's more than a sign. That's huge evidence that something's not right. Also, what about the guy, the paralegal guy? Has he been debunked yet? Because from what I understand, the ladies at iBritney, is that what? Hopefully that's what. But hopefully that's their name. If not, I apologize. But they said that they actually followed up and looked at where he used to work, and it all came out to be legit. I don't know because I haven't looked, but so here's my little spiel, and I know a lot of people aren't going to like this. I'm going to switch ears. Ow, that hurt. Okay, so I'm going to go back and speak about Andre Fuentes, okay? I loved him. He was one of my favorite besides Brian. I love Brian too. But I loved Andre. He was awesome. Energy, very positive, great dancer, and all of that. And he did pass away back in 2016. And let's see what I got here. I don't think this has anything. Yeah, so they say he passed away on May 31st, 2016. I believe that's when they found his body, though, because they said that he had been in there in his apartment for a week or so. So I have been looking and I cannot find an exact date. So I'm just going to go with May 31st, 2016. All right. So if you add all of those numbers together, it does add up to 9. Okay. You've got May, which is 5. You've got 31st, 3 plus 1. So 5 plus 3 plus 2, because it's 2016. So 2 plus 1 plus 6. All right. That all equals up to 9 if you, what's the word? Condense it or reduce it. Okay. So I am very much into the occult. Occult just means hidden knowledge. It doesn't mean evil and it doesn't mean good. Like, it can go both ways, but it's hidden knowledge. It's potential power that we hold and all of that. Okay. So, the first couple paragraphs here kind of speak about, the ancient occult history and the number 9. So I want to go down here to the Satanists and the number 9. And I will make another video on why I think it's possible that there have been some of that influence within her family. Not only because the entire industry is corrupted and evil, and I would hate to think the entire industry is, but from what I've seen, it seems to be that way. I don't know anything for sure, but so if we look here, Satanists in the number 9, Satanists take delight in the number 9 for a couple reasons. First, Satanists enjoy reversing, mirroring, inverting symbols, letters, and numbers. When you turn the number 9 upside down, it makes up the number of the beast, which is 666. So 3. So it would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 would be 9, and then they kind of that way. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. And I know I just said that. Okay, so second, Satanists take perverse pleasure in commemorating the death of Christ. And I think it's a number of just recognition of the beast, possibly. So the death of Christ is associated with the number 9. So it's not the most pleasant meaning when it comes to that. Okay, let's go back down to Masonic orders and the number 9. All right, so according to the book Numbers, Their Occult Power and Virtues by W.W. Westcott, 9 holds great significance among many Masonic orders and secret societies. He said there's a Masonic order of 9 elected knights in which 9 roses, 9 lights, and 9 knocks are used. In fact, the number 9 is the number of, quote unquote, the earth under evil influences. Okay. So moving on. So he passed away May 31st, 2016. just assuming that he possibly may have been a sacrifice, because that's kind of how they roll. And I swear I'm so sorry for people who may be getting completely triggered off of me saying this, because it is crazy and it is kind of, rude to be saying this about people if it's not true. So I really do apologize if I'm wrong, but I do hope I'm wrong. So it's kind of like one of those things. I'm just pointing out what I have seen, and I do want to honor Andre, and because I feel like he just was kind of like, in the articles it said that his family didn't even come to see if that was him or not, to claim the body. It's really sad. It's really sad. So Glory was released on August 26th, very shortly after May 31st. And some people think that famous people have to commit some type of sacrifice in order to get pushed up. And look at famous people and their loved ones, and if usually somebody has passed very close to when they become famous or when they release something. It is what it is. You can go research, because that's true. All right, so August 26, 2016. So 8 plus 2, 8, 9, 10. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 1 is 10, goes back to 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. So that is a 7 it would be, I would assume, like a pretty good number to release something on. Let's see what 7 means. Okay, let's see. Seven. I don't even know. I didn't even pre-research this, so I have no idea what it's going to say. It is a sacred number, which I figured. One of the most sacred of all the numbers, the invisible center, the spirit of everything. Since multiplication of 7 creates an even more powerful sacred number, we should not be surprised that 3 times 7, or 21, is considered powerful. Thus, when Adam so-and-so formed the masters of the Illuminati, he arranged the timing of the event by arranging the numbers in a manner which would add to powerful numbers, which is kind of, I don't know why they're giving this person that much credit, because that's just how numerology rolls. It's just how it is. Yeah, I don't, maybe Adam, whatever, formed the Masters of Illuminati. Yeah, he must have been somebody powerful within the Illuminati. I don't know. That's such a cop-out. Like, it's so much bigger than the Illuminati. But yeah, so that would make sense why her album was released at a sum total of 7, because that's good luck, right? Okay, let me close that. I wanted to show you this picture. This was right after her album, I think, was released. It's not going to show me. But 2016. And I'm sure if you know anything about Britney and you follow her, you've already noticed, unless you're blind. What the frick? I don't want that. How do I close this? Here, let me move me. See if I can close this person. Nope. Oh, of course not. Okay. All right. Well, just look at her dress. Look at her dress right here. It's an upside down cross. Now, I'm not religious, but a lot of people are, and a lot of people are sacrilegious or anti-religious or whatever. But when you go and you wear a cross that's upside down like that, and you're super rich and you can afford the dress you want, and they actually put that on there, I feel like that might be related. Nobody has said anything about that, so I don't know. So I did want to comment about Jamie Lynn saying that, you know, she's there for her sister and all that, which is good, and I hope that really that's true. I looked and I couldn't find it, but it's out there. There is a picture of Jamie Lynn promoting Disney, making the same, and she looks just like Britney in those pictures. I don't know if you've seen it, but I found this off of a video on YouTube, and I put it on fast forward. I think, yeah, it's still on high speed, and yeah, so we'll just, you know, I mean, Britney is in this video as well, and I'm just saying, why, if this had no meaning, sorry, put that on mute. If that, so first off, you guys, oh, I shouldn't even do that. There goes Britney. But first off, what that is supposed to mean, it's supposed to mean the 666 hand gesture. Now, do you guys go around doing that when you take pictures? Say cheese, okay, and then put your hand up there? No, no. I have done the peace sign, and I have done even the devil horns, kind of like rock and roll, yeah. And I always feel really weird now every time I do it, but it's definitely a habit because I have done that for years, just rock and roll. But just look at this, you guys. Yeah, this isn't a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, you guys. So I just wanted to kind of point this out and say that there may be a darker force that has some type of pull, a heavy pull on these people. And is there a way to get out? Well, I personally, does what my personal opinion matter? Maybe. Well, what I was going to say is that Britney was born into this, and she was possibly sold into it. I don't know if there's even a such thing as an it, but I feel like children should. I feel like people who were. It could be a complete. I mean, there's so much going through my head right now. Basically, I mean, it could be karmic. It could be past life. Maybe they chose to go into it in another life where they were an adult, and so they're still in it and there's no way out. But what I was going to say is children, seems like there should be some type of way for them to get out, you know, because that's not fair to brainwash somebody their entire life. And I don't even know, does the devil even exist? Maybe, maybe not. I think that the devil can be inside of us. And the more we allow that energy in, the more we become that. So is it outside of us? Maybe, maybe not. Can we all be that? Yeah. I think we all have the potential to be evil as fuck. But it just shows like what people are willing to do for fame, what it sure looks like, allegedly, right? But well, hopefully, let me just make sure. I wonder, I would love for that picture of Jamie Lynn to show up, because then because I want you to see it, because it's her doing this. That is why she's not talking. That is why she's getting mad instead of being kind, because they're all in it, right? At least that's what it looks like. So I'm just going to let this play a little longer, and hopefully it does show hers. Makes me mad. It really does. Like, the more I just get pissed off. I just get so fucking pissed off because these people are influencing the masses. This shit is mass mind control. Mass mind control. Disagree or not, that's what I fully believe. I don't think that any of this was an accident. I love this picture of Britney. That was when she was younger, and she just looks fucking normal. She just looks normal. Not that she isn't beautiful now. Ugh, of course it goes to there. Not that she's not beautiful now, but she just looks normal there. Like, she just hasn't been tainted at all. And I've been tainted, I know what it's like to be tainted, but damn. So I hope I'm wrong again, like I said, but there's other things that kind of make me feel like I might be right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to wish everybody that's in that family release and relief, and like the big God energy, the big G energy to take over them, and just let the light dissipate all of the darkness within that family, if that even exists within their family. Otherwise, let the light shower over them and let Britney heal, and all of this just rest. I do fear for Britney, and I hope that she stays with us for many, many years to come. Okay, so to the Britney Army, and much love.